Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 876.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we have to talk about Doge after the Saturday Night Live appearance by Elon Musk. Oh my gosh, what a crazy night it was. First of all, I'm not a big fan of Elon Musk. I really don't follow him that closely. I am not someone who follows every tweet that he says or is interested in buying a Tesla necessarily. So I was a little bit skeptical and a little bit kind of reserving my opinion until I actually saw what Elon Musk was going to say. Well, prior to even Saturday Night Live happening, the price of Dogecoin went through the roof. And of course, it's already been an incredible performer, not only of cryptocurrencies, but of all investments of all time. You see, Dogecoin is up 12,000% this year alone. And since the Saturday Night Live mention, it's skyrocketed quite a bit. And we'll talk more about the price of Dogecoin a little bit later. But first, let's talk about my experience during the whole Saturday Night Live thing. Because being on the West Coast, it was going to air on the East Coast at about 8:30 Pacific time. So I went on to YouTube and I found someone on YouTube who was live. And of course, they can't broadcast it through YouTube. That would be a copyright infringement. So what he was doing was he had the chart of Doge up actually live with all the candles and the trading and the price. And then he had on a headset and he was listening to the actual Saturday Night Live show while it was airing on the East Coast. Now, he wasn't telling us what was going on, so it was kind of strange that we were watching someone who wasn't talking on YouTube. He was sitting there with headphones on and the price screen of Doge. But the chat was going crazy, and there were 50,000 people, and at one point 55,000 people, watching him live. Now, he wasn't saying a word. There was nothing to watch or listen to, except there was a community of people who owned Dogecoin who wanted to know what was happening, who wanted to participate as a group. And what I saw was a very committed, interested Dogecoin community that is strong and much stronger than I ever realized. Because for us, it's one of 8 cryptocurrencies that are on our list of favorites, but it actually isn't even our number 1 most favorite cryptocurrency. But it is something that I think has powerful reasons to own it. There are already 38 corporations that are accepting Dogecoin as payment, and I think Big Daddy Amazon is going to come on and be one of those in the future. But here's the thing. Everybody was curious what Elon was going to say, and the Doge community was hoping that he was going to basically do a Doge commercial, which you can't really do, and comedy is something that spoofs things, so of course he's going to have to say things that will somewhat appear negative. And the naysayers are going to take that and run with it and say, told ya, but that's not really the truth. The truth of the matter is, first of all, Elon joked about giving his mother Dogecoin for Mother's Day. She said, "Oh no, you're not giving me Dogecoin, are you?" And he said, "Yes, I am." I thought that was great. And then he did a skit about being a financial person and talking about Dogecoin and being asked to explain what it is. And they asked him about 10 times, what is it? So it was funny because they were playing up on the fact that cryptocurrency is new. It's a different technology. It's not a paper dollar bill. It's a little different. But I think they really got the name of Dogecoin out there to 20, maybe 30 million people who tuned in for this episode. This is going to be huge for Dogecoin. And the positive things that Elon said about it were really big, I think. First of all, he called himself the Doge Father. Secondly, he said that Dogecoin was a cryptocurrency that is going to basically take over the earth, that it is going to be Earth's cryptocurrency, and that it's the big winner. And he also said Dogecoin to the moon. So I think he did a very good job. Actually, I was impressed at his acting skills, and I thought he represented Doge in a funny way, but also got the word out there that this is a big deal. This is something huge. And not only did Elon say these positive things on Saturday Night Live, but he's also said he wants to take Dogecoin to the moon. He wants to take it to Mars. He's actually going to do some stunts, I think, with Dogecoin in the future that will, again, really get the exposure out there. So while all this was going on, and while there's 50,000 people watching a guy with headphones on, not even talking, and just watching the chart of Dogecoin, we could see that the price was dropping. Now, this didn't surprise me one bit, because unfortunately, the professional investors were swimming around like sharks in the water, trying to take advantage of new, inexperienced investors, people who just bought into Dogecoin and maybe bought high, and if the price dropped enough, they would panic and sell. And these professional investors came on before Saturday Night Live onto Twitter and said that they were short Dogecoin. This was a little bit surprising because normally professional investors don't come out and tell you what they're doing. So this was an incredibly arrogant move for someone to do that. But also, it was really interesting because somebody tweeted, "The parent of CoinDesk is going short. Shocking, the agency responsible for spreading much Dogecoin misinformation is publicly declaring that they are shorting Dogecoin." That was really interesting, but that's exactly what happened. And that is why they knew there were a lot of new buyers at higher prices, and if they could sell massive amounts of Dogecoin into the market, it would force the price of Doge down, panicking those new investors, and anybody with weak hands would be inclined to sell, perhaps, if they panicked. Well, us savvy investors don't panic, and we see it as a buying opportunity. So anybody who bought Dogecoin below 50 cents, kudos to you. I think it's a bargain under 50 cents. I think this is going much higher over the next several years, and this should be in your cryptocurrency portfolio. So what's next for Dogecoin? Well, I think we need to watch over the next 4 to 7 days, because that's about the time it takes for people to set up a cryptocurrency account, find out about Dogecoin, see what it's all about, and start investing. I think there's going to be a lot of new investors into Dogecoin, and a lot of people are talking with their friends and family about it. So more accounts will be set up, more people will buy and invest in Dogecoin. I think we have some positive announcements coming from some big corporations in the future who plan to accept Dogecoin. Don't forget, Mark Cuban is already accepting Dogecoin at the Mavericks games, and he has said he will never sell one Dogecoin. And you won't need to, because Flare Networks is creating sparks that will work in conjunction with Dogecoin, which means that you will be able to earn passive income and act like your own bank. There's going to be massive opportunity for earning income with Doge, and I think for capital appreciation in Doge's price. But do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Cryptocurrency is highly volatile. It can swing 30 to 60% even in a day, maybe more. So while we've been seeing some fabulous gains on Dogecoin, we also will see those pullbacks that are very, very sharp. You either want to buy more if you haven't accumulated all that you want yet, or just hold on for dear life, or hodl, as they say. This, I think, will turn out to be an important moment in the Dogecoin community. And I think more people will come into that community. And like I said, I'm so impressed with how strong this community is. It's much, much stronger than I ever realized. And I think the future of Dogecoin is incredibly bright. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And if you haven't heard my interview about the future of wealth and cryptocurrency, go to my blog and click on the post that says The Future of Wealth Building with Cryptocurrencies. In there, you'll find the links to listen to an interview that I did with the Free Retiree podcast, an hour about the importance of cryptocurrency, what it is, what it's about, why it's not what you're hearing out there with the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, but why this is a life-changing trend, and I believe a wealth-building trend unlike we've ever seen before. So go to lindapjones.com and check out that interview on my blog, as well as all of my prior cryptocurrency podcasts. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.